What's up, guys, and welcome back to LA Noire. This is the Golden Butterfly. Woman parks, gets out of car, gets thwacked in the head with a bar. We're gonna be on the case.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
Don't sound so eager.
What we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
So he dumped the body in plain sight. Kind of a bold move out of the assailant. See if we can get on the case and find out what's going on here. Let's roll.
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Thanks, bro.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Dead ladies are my favorite kind of ladies, baby. You don't know me well enough yet, Rusty, but you'll get to know me. So it looks like it's going to be up above the tunnel back there. Can we... I don't think we're going to be able to go up through there. We're going to have to find... Oh, there's a road up over here. Okay, perfect. So it looks... I mean, this is kind of a similar situation, huh? Similar murder weapon, similar location. Up on a hill, body left out in the open, that sort of thing. Like, this is... I mean, it's not going to be a repeat offender. We put the offender away unless we had the wrong guy in the first place. Just looking for a way to cut through there. Looks like we don't have it. On down this alleyway here. Left at the end. Whoa, lots of people.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that?
They can't.
We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
It is kind of odd how these are lining up a bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely...
Detective, I was first on scene.
Oh, cool. What's the
You
lowdown?
find Gonzalez?
Not me.
What the hell
Family
is
out
going
for a
on?
stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
I'd like to think that it's got to be on the point of coincidence. There's got to be some sort of a tie, some sort of a similarity going on here. How you doing, sir?
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
All right. We've got the coroner here. Another naked body. Can I talk to the coroner?
Similar remote.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped.
Stomped
Size of the
again.
Footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
8?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
You mind if I examine the body?
Be my guest.
All right. Well, let me just get on up in there. This is going to be great. I'm definitely going to have to do some more editing here. Ugh. Yikes, dude.
Look at your mark. It's very...
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
So she was strangled with a rope this time around. Okay. We definitely
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
definitely have a similar MO there. Should we check dude, if there's missing jewelry, I'm gonna freak out.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Oh, so he is taking jewelry. Interesting. What's in the other hand then? Ring taken off the finger.
Finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, all very similar here. Looks like we can't really check anything else out. I mean, I could stand here all day, man, but I don't want to impede on your privacy. See what's going on here. We got a little handbag. See if we can find anything inside. $5.
Oh, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Deirdre Muller. Is it part of the PTA? I mean, she's probably got kids. That's kind of sad.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Oh, she's got more than $5 there. I don't think it was robbery. She was obviously meant to be found. This is some sort of a sick, twisted scenario. I think, did I see there was one more?
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. Could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What
I
about
hope so.
not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
I thought I saw there was one more evidence marker, but I guess not. All right. Well, gonna go see if we could have a word with Mr. Mahler. Somebody came, took her watch, took her ring, did not take her money, left her out on display, strangled her, took her clothes off, and then stomped on her. I don't know, man. Interesting, and again, very odd that this is all kind of lining up and it's all similar. There's definitely something bigger at work here.
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that. Cole!
You're good, bro. Don't worry about it. That was smooth.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
Good for you, Phelps.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Stick it to these misogynistic pigs. This is the Mahler residence. Got a little barbecue going back there. Seems like somebody's home. Let's see if we can get any answers out of this. See what we got going on. A female.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon.
Oh, it's
He's been out
it's
with
their
Uncle
daughter.
Ronnie.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
We really about to interrogate a little girl? That's not chill.
We're gonna have a look around.
Dude, this would be terrifying as a child.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
Two big guys walking in here and saying they're gonna have a look around and just stay there. We've got a note here. What does this say? Hello.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Don't forget Mom's birthday on the 16th.
Partner will explain everything
Well,
when he gets back, okay?
unfortunately, she's not going to be making it to that birthday. We've got some cookies over here. We've got a water glass.
Circumstantial.
Kind of normal. Some dirty dishes there. I'm gonna knife at some carrots. I'm not worried about that. Ooh, check the note on the fridge. Nope. Can't really see it, but I don't think that's anything. All right. Telephone there. This must be her room. Violin. I used to play the violin back in 4th grade. I don't think that gives us anything. I doubt we're gonna find anything in her bedroom. Check the dresser, I guess. See what this is about.
Optimistic, Cole.
Not gonna read a little girl's diary. Okay. Let me see. Where's your parents' bedroom? That's gotta be. Ooh, hello. What are these? Some boots. How big are they? A size 8.
Work boots. Size 8.
The same that we saw from last episode. And did they tell us what size were on the body this time? They said they were small. 8 is obviously small and a men's size. That is interesting. What else do we have here? What's this thing? Lady
wristwatch.
Elgin.
Probably the same one snatched from her body.
I mean, this doesn't surprise. She was wearing it, so of course it's not going to be in the box. What is this? It's going to be a ring box? Yeah, it's a ring box.
No sign of a wedding ring.
That's because she had it on, and it was ripped off of her, obviously. I mean, I don't think that tells us anything, but it is interesting. It kind of lines up. I don't think that proves anything, though. Is there another room back here we're going to be able to check out? Nope. All right.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
I would not want to tell a little girl that. That's awful.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Try.
Man, that would be tough. All right, so this is Michelle Mahler. She's 15 years old. She looks young for 15. She looks very, very young, but we'll take it. All right, last contact with the victim.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Yeah, I think Mom might have already been gone.
And did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's
wrong?
not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
So he didn't pick up the first. He must have been out somewhere if he wasn't answering. Okay, she lied to us there. Interesting.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I don't know that we could. I don't know why she would have lied to us before. That felt sincere too.
I know it's painful, Michelle.
Okay.
But this may be important.
Told the truth there.
She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight.
Oh.
It was kind of a makeup present.
They had a fight, huh? They have a history of that?
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Yeah, I don't believe you there.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once.
So a history of
He
abuse.
never did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Golden
Thanks, Miss
butterfly
Mahler.
brooch, okay.
You've been very brave.
Hey! What kid?
The man of the hour.
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
So this is the husband, Hugo. I mean, I feel like the end of that was pretty sincere, but I don't like how he came in here and immediately, like, got macho with us. You know what I mean? Like, if you walk in your house and you see two men on the couch, like, I feel, I mean, if they say they're police, I feel like I'd be like, okay, well, why are you guys here? It's like he knew why we were here. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's talk about these
What
footprints.
size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Yep. We know you're lying.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
I don't know. Maybe because you're guilty? Let's talk about those work boots in the bedroom.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Rusty, bro, we're about to catch him for killing his wife. You don't gotta roast him like that. All right, let's talk about your alibi.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, we know that she didn't actually pick up
You
the
should come
daughter.
clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
We also know that he wasn't answering when his daughter was calling. Do we have that? The alibi, yeah. You weren't
So
here.
why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
2 lies in a row. Very interesting, Hugo. Let's talk about this missing
You phoned in a
persons
missing persons
report.
report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
I mean, we know she never turned up. Do we have any evidence here? I feel like I can't trust him. I feel like he's lied to us so far, so why would I trust him now? I don't think we can accuse him of anything, but I don't trust him.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars? Nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
And you just didn't want to take care of your daughter. All right.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
I mean, I feel like that's true. I just feel like she never made it. That's got to be true.
Where's the school?
Belmont High on West 2nd Street. There's a parking lot next door where the parents wait for the kids.
I wonder if that's near our crime scene.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
Yes, it is true. We've got plenty of proof of that.
You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you had to buy brooches and watches and all kinds of stuff like that. Domestic violence incident. Which one do we want to use? Probably this one.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Bro, Rusty is going in.
This is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mahler, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Like a boss. Walk away, bro. Drop the mic.
Should go back in there and bust his ass.
We don't have
One,
proof
we need
yet.
to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Hello. Excuse me, ma'am. What do you have? What do you have going on?
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mahler screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mahler come home late last night at all?
No, not at all.
Interesting.
I did see Mr. Mahler put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
What are you burning over there, bud? Evidence?
Step away from the incinerator.
Oh, he's running.
Don't let him get away.
Absolutely not, bro.
Need this guy to make the case.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna chase him down. Tap X to tackle. Got him! Why are you running? Where are you going in a hurry? Oh, what is that? Is that a shoe? Is that a size 8 shoe with blood on it?
This doesn't look good, Hugo. Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cat.
Yes, sir, detective.
Case open and shut.
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
All right.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
There's a shovel here as well. That seems like kind of a nefarious thing to have sitting in your front yard. Especially when you have bloody shoes you're burning in the
Galloway,
backyard.
Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
So we're gonna head to the high school now. It's gonna be, we're gonna maybe find, I don't really see how the high school ties into it though. Like we know.
Got it, KGPL.
We know that she.
Any Central Unit of possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
I don't know what we're gonna find here. If you, I feel like we have all the evidence we need. I guess we don't.
Fabric rationing's over. We have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where?
What is
You're
this?
going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
What's happening here? What are you doing, guy? I was just gonna say, I feel like we have the husband made, but maybe he's covering for somebody. Maybe he was burning evidence for someone. Maybe he hired somebody to do it. I have no idea. So we're gonna chase this guy down. I don't know if this is related. To be honest, I have no clue what's going on currently, but we're just gonna keep going. Shoot! Oh, look at those hops, baby! Good work, Rusty. Is that Rusty? I don't know if that's Rusty. Might not have been Rusty. Okay. I'm on him, bro. Don't you worry. gonna tap X to try to get into tackle mode. Got him. Almost got away. Now who's this guy? Every time you think you have something figured out in this game, it just...
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Mahler has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
Interesting.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
You disgusting freak.
Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Bro, Rusty is on fire today. Ah, the Golden Brooch.
You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
Again, I'm not really sure what this means, though. Why does he have the brooch if the husband had the shoes? Are these guys working together? This doesn't seem like a type of...
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
Wonder if this officer has anything to say.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Okay. So let's see what we can find. Can we open her up? No, I'm not really seeing anything too crazy. What about, can we pop the trunk? Maybe? Ah! Oh, hello. Okay.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here.
Interesting. So we've got the rope that she was strangled with. We've got the pipe, the wrench or whatever.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
From a Chrysler. The tire iron from a Chrysler. And then we have a bloody shirt.
The overalls are stenciled HM. Mahler is a mechanic.
Hugo Mahler.
Eli does for a living.
Huh. I mean, that could be circumstantial, but I feel like that's a pretty good look right there. Interesting. All right. So the murder weapons and stuff were stashed in her car. Looks like they want us to go speak the game well over here. Dude, there's so many phones. Look, we've got 2 on this street, and then there's 1 up the street up there. Let's go ahead and give this a ring. Call in to the operator of the station, see what we've got going on, see where we want to go next.
Phelps, badge 1247.
I still don't know how these two connect.
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
All right. I guess that's it. So they want us to return to Central to be able to go run those interrogations. Yeah, I don't... the dots aren't connecting for me here as to why the husband and this creepy dude link up together. Like, it doesn't make sense. You gonna let me in the car? Hello? It's gonna make him get in first. All right.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. Ooh. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
Well, we might be able to.
For a while. He gets a free pass for you.
We might be able to put him away as well, but I feel like
my gut says Mahler.
The husband is
trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Mahler. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We could pick him up for something else.
Really want to run that risk?
You can't just say somebody murdered somebody when they didn't actually do it, dude. Rusty, I think he's funny, but I kind of miss our old boss. I miss our old partner. I feel like everything was much more up above water, you know what I mean? I feel like people were actually caring about good police work, and now Rusty's constantly acting like we should just pin it on anybody we want to. It's not really how this works, buddy. Woo! That was a big jump. Alright. Yikes, we're good. Make it through here. So we're gonna go to the morgue here. I'm not really sure what we're gonna get from that, but I feel like we should have all the info possible before we go run our interrogations, so we'll see what we can find out. Central Morgue at 6:09 p.m. Let's go see what we got going on in here. Get the lowdown on the body. And here, I believe, right?
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
What's going on?
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
I feel like this one's the closest, right? It was like a braided rope that we saw in the back. Use L to drag it on there. Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's braided.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Yep.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
I didn't know that. That's definitely it. No doubt about that, because we saw it earlier in the trunk. It was like all
looking for a sailor or a minister?
braided.
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mahler criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
No, like, bruising around the beehole, because that's what we had last time. Is there anything else we could take a look at here? Should we take a look at the body? Ooh, what is that? Do I even want to know? What's in the thing, Doc? Oh, gosh.
We've got to nail this guy.
Do we really want to look at it? I guess not. Okay, that was... Is that it? Hold on. The music didn't stop. We're missing something. Anything in the trash? Size 8 shoes. We know that.
The shoe prints?
Size 8s. Very similar to the impressions from the Henry case.
Now, who do we remember got caught in bloody size 8s? I think we have our bird.
I think so, too.
Okay, if you're finished jawing, we need to get moving.
There we go. Dude, we almost missed that. You gotta pay attention to the music. When the music stops, that means the clues are done. If it doesn't stop, it means you might have more to go. Okay, so that, I mean... I guess it's good we knew that it's for sure a size 8 now. We knew it was a small footprint, but we know it's for sure size 8 now. I feel like other than that, that didn't really help that much. Central Police Station, let's go ahead and set that as our destination. Let's roll on out of here and let's go see if we can hook them and book them, boys. Murder is hopefully
exactly the happiest of places to
in our grasp.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The corners.
How so?
No, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Whatever you say, Rusty. Alright, we made the police station. 8:09 p.m. Gonna have a couple of interrogations ahead of us.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Well, let's talk about you burning those shoes,
Why did you
my
burn
man.
your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
I'm gonna entertain it. This might be wrong.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin them.
What?
You know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
He's getting a little shifty.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Why would he admit that? Less flex, easier control. I mean, we know he's got
Your wife
access
was
to a
beaten with
tire
tire
iron.
iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
I can't tell. I feel like he's lying. We also know the tire iron was found in the car. He has to know about
You're
a tire
lying,
iron
Hugo.
in his car.
You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
We found it in the trunk of your car or her car or whatever. Where is it? Do we have it? Bloody tire iron. Found in the trunk of Deidre Mahler's vehicle.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
Whoa!
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
No, you don't, because they were in the trunk of the
Enough
car.
lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
No, they're in the they're in the car.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
I feel like he's guilty. Rabbit's blood. Knew what kind of rope to use, although it's weird he would admit that. I want to talk to the other guy. I want to talk to the other guy here. Give me a second. We've got to give everyone a chance, you know what I mean? We've got to be a fair cop here. Where's the other guy at? Forgot where he was. I'm all turned around. Over here. You lead the way, bro.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
So it's obvious they want us to charge him.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Eli Rooney, 48 years old. Alleged chomo. He's all beaten up and dirty and stuff. Why does he have a suit jacket on?
I've done 14 years in and out of prison, son. You think you can outweight me? You're wrong.
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
I don't think he's telling the truth.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Oh!
You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
What?
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like.
So he's got HM clothes and he's got access to the rope.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean.
What's a good rope?
That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Can we accuse him with the rope we found in the thing?
You're lying, Eli. You're a creature of habit. You just get out of jail and you're back to your old ways. You use a specific type of rope.
That may be the case. But you got nothing that says I used a rope to hurt that woman.
Well, we got it in the trunk of the car, my guy. We've got the rope.
I think you should let me go.
Oh, we got it wrong?
Is there some money coming my way for finding that butterfly?
Dude, half of this is not making sense.
You killed Mrs. Mahler and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
I think you're lying.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I feel like both of these stories make total sense. How would he know that there was a man in the car? You know what I mean? Like, how would he know that our other suspect is her husband?
What size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on.
Take it off his
I'm
feet.
wearing 11s.
You're lying. There's no way. Your hands are small.
Maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10.
Take the shoes off his feet.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
Oh, dude. I want to take a look at our clues here, dude. This one's really hard because they both kind of perfectly line up. Not kind of. They both absolutely perfectly line up. So let's go through here. Size 8, nobody gets it. Rope pattern. I feel like we give that to this guy because he's got better access to it. Missing watch and rings. I feel like the husband could take those for sentimental value, but I feel like this guy'd be more likely to take them because they're more valuable. So that's 2 in his corner. Size 8 work boots, we know for a fact. We know for a fact that the husband had those. So you know what? We can't assume this guy has size 8, so it's 2-1 now. Husband's alibi. I feel like that makes it 2-2, definitely. The brooch this guy had, so that's 3-2. Bloody shoes the husband had, so that's 3-3. The rope, we've already talked about the rope, so we're not going to count that. Bloody tire iron is part of a husband's car, so that's 4-3. And then the overalls, I feel like make it 4-4. I feel like the fact that we know that his are green, the chomos are green, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like you could say it to either one of them. To be honest, let's book this guy. It's obvious that they want me to book him.
Out.
I'm charging him.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Mahler.
You want to put me back if I stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
I really don't know. If you want to be honest, I have no idea. I'm lost. There's no 100% proof either way. I'm just gonna do what makes our boss happy. Oof. Truthfully, that is
Galloway,
more evil off the street.
Congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
I do feel like kind of a dirty cop though, because we didn't have 100%. Like we weren't sure. We just kind of did it. That's not really how you want to be a policeman, but I guess we'll take it. We did get a 5-star on it. Eli Rooney could expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the district attorney. I mean, again, I feel bad, but sometimes you gotta chase your check, son. We're trying to get promoted. We're trying to stay in good light. So we did what we had to do. Ooh, flashback here.
We captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Belt, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen?
You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
Ooh!
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
I like him. He's a good man. I feel like we might be corrupting him though.